Hey guys. Welcome to the show. Great, beautiful, blessed Monday morning, afternoon. It feels like it should be morning, huh? So as things do, everything went haywire like a millisecond before I went live. But we persevere. Who are we? Warriors. That's who we are. Okay, anyhow. Any hoodle, toaster strudel. Hello. Hi, Tickety Talkie. I'm so sorry. This angle is trash. I didn't mean to. Everything fell. How are y'all today? Great, beautiful, blessed afternoon. Um, Today we have a really exciting topic. Um, if you don't know who I am, nice to meet you. I'm Tenille. I help women who've been diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And today we have a really interesting topic. So, uh, as a loopy, as a chronic illness warrior, oh, let me know where you see me. If you see me, do you see me? Do you see me on the tickety tocketies, on the Instagram, on the Facebooks? Let me know. Holler at a player if you hear me, and share. Share so everybody sees me. Thank you very much. So I know that right now is like the season where everyone's going into back to school and work and whatever. You just had a beautiful uh long holiday, and getting back into the swing of things is hard. Hey Sonia from Strong Island, I appreciate you. That's Facebook. I see you on Facebook. Awesome. So um I okay, Tony from DC, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Now that we're getting into the swing of everything, and we're restarting our routines and that kind of stuff, it can be hard for anybody. And I want anybody to be able to watch this and pick up what I'm putting down. The thing is, when you have circumstances that are not ideal, if you're not in perfect health, if you have chronic illness and you already are fitting in doctor's appointments that never stopped, you don't really get a vacation from doctor's appointments. You don't really get a vacation from lupus. Matter of fact, you don't even get a vacation from children. Those children belong to you for at least 18 years. So you got to keep those. But right now, you've been letting them go wild all summer. You've been letting your illness go wild all summer, not getting the proper rest because you're going out, not getting the proper protection from the sun. Maybe if you're outside, you want to pretend like you don't have sun sensitivity because you look cuter without it. Listen, every photo you see me take that I'm like in the sun in a bathing suit or something, let me tell you, I was in the sun for that period of time to take that picture, and I ran under my umbrella. I had on a gallon of sunscreen. I'm fronting, and that's okay. Like, I want to make the picture. We're gonna front, okay? But uh, I now that it's time for people to go back to school. I know Florida went back to school today. I know that I think LA went back to school today. Georgia, where I am, they've been in school. I think it's the second week, I think. But they've been in school. And uh, I remember what it was like on the first day of school, being super excited and ready to go back to see my friends that I only see in school. And like if I had a favorite teacher or whatever it is, that excitement, I want you to keep with you as an adult. And this is how we're going to do it. So your alarm has probably gotten significantly like earlier, right? I got myself a nice new sunrise alarm. The sun slowly rises and then the alarm goes off. Don't know if I like it, but it's supposed to be good to get that circadian rhythm going, which I'm not have not been in my lifetime the best at keeping track of. So this is what I've been doing. And matter of fact, I've been doing it for a long, long time, actually. Like when I really don't want to get up, which sometimes I don't know what your job is like. Maybe you don't want to get up. Maybe you don't want to go there. You don't want to see Bob. You don't want to see your boss, and you want to sleep in. And sleeping in, I've never been a fan of really sleeping in because your bed will trap you. Your bed is supposed to be just for sleep, and I use it for a lot of things. But if I'm under the covers in my bed, it can trap me. So, and I never press snooze because I don't know if it's actually like if anybody else feels this, but like when I'm pressing snooze, I will get significantly more tired feeling after the snooze. I haven't done it for so long, But I remember that if I press snooze, that second wake up hurt more. So I just went ahead and got up. Mel Robbins has the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the 5 second rule, which I'm sure works for a lot of people, where you just count backwards like it's a shuttle taking off, and you are said shuttle, and jump up out of that bed. Okay. What I do, and I did it, I don't know if I ever started doing it before I was sick, but what I've done since the first like major flare up that I was hospitalized and I had to get up and everything was hurting, I said out loud quietly, because I don't really necessarily want everyone to know that I'm crazy. I said out loud quietly 5 things I'm grateful for or I'm excited for today, right? Like maybe you don't want to wake up at that time because early you hate it and whatever, but the benefits of waking up at that time are the fit body that you want, it's the money you're gonna make today, it's the things you're gonna accomplish today that you're excited to get done. Um, so literally, it's like a little prayer, I guess. Like when I'm getting up, I'm like, breakfast. I get to see Joan. Yeah, and this. But I'm counting at least 5 things out loud or to yourself if you're normal. Out loud that is going to are my benefits of getting up. Like when, because I feel like the things I would miss out on by not waking up would probably make me like upset. But if that would work for you, if you know what worked for you, I want you to don't listen to me if you don't want to listen to me. Listen to yourself. Know yourself. Know if the encouragement is going to be 5 things that would be horrible if you slept in and you missed out on, or 5 things that you're so excited to do. For me, I need to get excited. I need to be inspired to get up. Like, and Jim Rohn says, inspiration, motivation does not last. It's just like a shower. You gotta do it every day. That's the same thing for me. And I think it is for a lot of people that, it's not gonna last all day. You gotta make these tricks. Your day, starting from the very first minute you wake up, is dictated by your thoughts. So your thoughts and your systems. So if you didn't plan anything the day, and then the first thing that goes wrong, you're going to let that trajectory be for the rest of the day if you don't outsmart your thinking. Because like that's just natural thinking. Like, oh, people who say like that always happens to me. No, it doesn't. You've been saying that, and then so the your wish is my command, and now that's always gonna happen to you. I understand the power of life and death is in the tongue, and I will not be saying that. Wake up and stub your toe and be like, thank you, Jesus. I got another toe. I got another foot. I always say that. Like if my leg were to fall off, I got another leg. I'm fine. Like it's fine. I'm good. Like I'm not encouraging the other leg to fall off. I love this other leg. Like stay here. You know what I mean? Being grateful distracts me from the blah. The fact that I wake up grateful, great reminder to get the great reminder and great start to the day. Let's set the tone. Amen, Karen. Have you watched Karen's podcast? She got a podcast. Karen Smith Frazier. She got a podcast. It's like 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time it is her time, but she be dropping a word on my podcast on a regular basis. So that's one thing. When we're waking up, we're not snoozing. And like scientifically, your sleep cycle is 75 minutes, okay? So even though I say a 15-minute nap will save my life on a regular basis, if you don't complete the 75 minutes, like from a deep sleep, when you're in REM sleep, if you don't complete that 75 minutes, you're giving yourself bad sleep inertia. So scientifically, look it up. I'm not a scientist. Brooke was a scientist last week. Look it up. Sleep inertia. So it's going to mess up your day for you to get back into your regular life and your regular like beat of what's going on, rhythm of what's going on. It's going to mess it up for at least 4 hours. So if you wake up and snooze and wake up extra groggy like I used to, then you are setting yourself up for a bad first 4 hours of the day. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm not into it. Cool. So that's one thing. No snoozes. Now, whenever I had something to do that I didn't want to do, I make a system around it. So your lifestyle, your wallet, everything about what you're doing is not going to be lining up to your highest goal. Okay. That's not how it works. Your goals are accomplished by your weakest system. So the only way as an adult, as a chronically ill, as a ADHD, lupus, warrior woman, the only way that I can get things done personally is for me to set up systems that are easy enough to do. Like, I'm a ritual girl. I love me a ritual. I love that my things are in places that I know they're going to be there, so I can be like, okay, this happens and this happens and that happens. And it just always continues to happen. It's not something that I have to think about or worry about. And I can't make it too easy for some things, because if it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. But I have set up my life in such a way that I know that this comes next and that comes next. I'm writing my list the night before, even if it's in bed and it's on my phone. I'm writing a list of the things I'd like to get done and how it's going to get done and the time it should get done the night before. I'm breaking my day into 3 separate days so that even if I don't, like, you can't mess up 3 days in one day. If I have a system that I get to celebrate, that I accomplished something in the morning, I accomplished something in the afternoon, and I accomplished something in the evening, I'm going to feel better about my day. It drives me crazy if I don't get anything done all day. Even if I'm laying in a bed, even if I cannot get up because I'm not well, I make sure that there's something that I'm proud of myself for doing. And when I have something hard to do, I set something up with it. The first time I ever took prednisone, right, by myself, because I took it in the hospital, then they sent it home with me. It was the tiny thing. I think it was taking like 5 milligrams, and I was like, oh God. If you ever tasted prednisone, you know what I'm talking about. It is putrid. It is disgusting. Never take that if you can, avoid it. Uh, Yes, the Boss Warrior Queen's affirmation was about being grateful today. Listen, Sonia Dungy, she had a podcast too, and it's fantastic. She is an encourager to her bone. It is just in her. Everybody, drop your podcasts or however other people can reach you in my comments. I would love to be a community that encourages other communities. Like, put all your stuff. I want people to be able to find all my people that I watch, that I follow, that I look up to. So, when I took prednisone for the very first time, I knew it was going to be disgusting. And I ended up, do you remember the Wendy Williams show? I timed it that every day at 10 a.m., which is when the Wendy Williams show came on, is when I would be taking my prednisone. And I would do a little like cheer for myself, like work up the courage, like, ha, 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 ha. And I would take it. The first time I ran around the room a little bit, like, and my mom was like, don't run, you're sick. But I 100% put something with that thing. So the reward was, I'm gonna watch the Wendy Williams show. The reward was, I'm gonna, have fun after I do this hard thing. So set up systems that are going to like congratulate you and motivate you to do them. Like, you don't feel good. You have whatever illness is plaguing you at the moment. You don't feel like you want to get up and do this thing. Set up something that's a reward that you accomplish the thing. Okay. Like, I know that the tired that you can feel as a chronically ill person is different than any tired you have ever felt in your life. I've never been pregnant. People say pregnant tired is different, but it's a tired that, like, it's like your soul does not have the energy. It's not your body. Like, you want to, your brain wants to. Your whole being says no, not today. I'm not doing it. I refuse. And sometimes you just get to listen. But when you have other people depending on you and you cannot listen in that way, you have a job, you have children, you have a pet. Like, there's people that are depending on you. Take these tips and hints and tricks and brainwash yourself to get the most done that you can with the little bit of energy that you have. Okay. So set up systems that are going to propel you in an easy way. Set these up in a way that it is going to make it like, this happens and that happens. This happens and that happens. Like, when I go on a walk, in the morning, or when I work out in the morning, it's a thinking time. I wake up in the morning and without thinking about it, I put coconut oil or this uh, oil pulling oil rinse in my mouth. Like I wake up and the first 20 minutes of me being awake, I'm not talking to anybody because I am going ahead and putting my oil pulling regimen together. I'm doing that. I'm reading my Bible. Why are you talking to me? Occasionally, like I'll text back, but not always. Depends on who it is. Okay. That's my ritual. Like after that, I know I accomplished one thing in the day, and I have become a person that I write everything down. If I brain fog is real, people. It's not something we're making up. And I have the ADHD and the lupus, and both of those include the brain fog, and it's for real. It's very serious. So I know that I get to choose to love to write it down when it enters my brain cavity, or it's gone forever. It's gone forever. I had a friend who used to be like, "Oh, you forgot it? It must have been a lie." But like, no, it's for real. I need to know this. So I have mad planners. I have mad notebooks. I have in my phone. Like, if I write it down 3 times, it's better than not writing it down at all and forgetting what it was that I wanted to do and being a failure in my own eyes. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. So I'm gonna take you back to these are the 3 things. Okay. So wake up, do not press snooze. I gave all the hints and tricks for that. Second, create systems that are easy enough for you to follow that you can just wake up and knock it out. Third thing was go ahead and write it all down. Write it down. Planner. Live and die by your planner. Because I guarantee you, your pen and paper has a better memory than you. I don't care what you think. You can like, oh my God, I got a great memory. And like I was a server. I paid for college through serving, okay? And I was working at Applebee's and I made great money. And I didn't write down the orders, and that was impressive. I was like, what do you mean? I know how to I remember everything. Boop boop bop bop. Like, girl, no. Like yes, Rosalind has 3 planners. That's right, girl. Like you need to just go ahead and have everything planned out and it might not all happen the way you want to, but write down what you think is going to be and be flexible with whatever can happen after that. But write it down. Okay, so that's the 3. So the 4th thing is, I feel like, how am I saying this? I want you to make your own routine. Like I said in the beginning, don't listen to me, listen to yourself. And how we do that is document, data, and drive. And when my mentor used to say that to me, I used to give him the bombastic side eye, like, whatever. Like, I don't feel like it. But for real, you don't know what you don't know because you're not paying attention to it. Your particular activating system isn't picking up everything. It's picking up the things that you need. So you got to focus on the things that you actually need. And how do you do that? Figuring out where there's lack and where there's overflow. Write down all the things. Like if you're like, oh, why do I keep missing this one thing? You have the opportunity to problem solve for yourself. Don't settle for the fact like, I always do this. And why don't I do that? And bippity boppity boopity. Like, no, you don't have to settle. You're a full grown adult or close enough. And you get to make the rules now. So find out what it is that you are lacking in by making notes on these things. Like every day I want it to be like this. Look at your schedule, matter of fact. Take the schedule that you wrote for yourself in your planner, in your notebook, in your phone, whatever. Look at that. Write down why you didn't accomplish the things you didn't accomplish and go from there. Do not like look to me to make your schedule. Like people do it all the time. They look up fitness people and like, oh, I want 6-pack abs like that person. And then, but they said that they do 477.6 sit-ups a day. So I'm going to do that. Like, no, that might be for them and not for you. Genetics is real. Chronic illness is real. Brain fog is real. All those things are real. So you get to choose to love to figure out a schedule for you. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Like little Peggy's mom gets her there 15 minutes early every day, and Miss Peggy always has on designer clothes. So even though I'm broke, I'm gonna go into debt to look like Miss Peggy and get my child to the school 15 minutes early, bippity bobbity boopity, whatever. Listen, this is your one life, your one beautiful, precious life. There are no redos. This is your creation. If you are not doing well, I mean, the calls come from inside the house. Okay. If you are not doing well and not making any kind of effort to do better, the call is coming from inside the house. And we right here in my community, right here with our group of people that I associate myself with, we are always striving to do better, be better, and acknowledge that we are enough the way we are. But if things aren't going the way that you want it to go, that's on you. And you get to, in this new season, right now, people who've been working through the whole summer and have no difference in routine or whatever, they're just doing what they're doing. But take this time and make the effort to change whatever you want to change. It's possible. Like, my schedule has changed a million times. Every time I would used to come out of the hospital, I would put myself on hospital time. So they get you up mad early for no reason. I would eat the same Cheerios that they gave me in the hospital because I felt good at that time, right? I felt like, oh, I got to do what they're doing because that's how it kept me alive. That's not true. That's not true. You find a routine that feels good to you, that works for you, that is accommodating to all of the things that are included in your life because nobody else has the same life that you do. So that's it, guys. That I got real passionate about that one because this is something that you're going to deal with for the rest of your life. There's going to be ebbs and flows. There's going to be changes. There's going to be flare ups. There's going to be kids. There's going to be, family. There's going to be all the stuff that whatever you thought was your routine is not your routine anymore. And you get to evolve that routine and change it. But with those steps, I really believe you can grab it by the hair. But I don't know, grab it. I don't want to say anything vulgar. Grab it and harness it and tell your life the way that it's going to go for as much as you can control, because there's so much in life that you cannot control. Why not control the things that you want, that you can? If it's available to me, I'm going to do my best to control it, because I know there's some things that just are not my business. They're God's business. And I just got to, okay, God, okay. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. Whatever you say, because there's nothing I can do about it. So I hope that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. I really am proud of you guys for being here. I'm really excited for everyone who's starting something new right now. Oh no, there's so many comments on Instagram I didn't get to look at. Good idea. 5 key important things per day. Yep. Hey, Stay Sexy Wellness. Congratulations on your retirement, girl. You got to go back to school this time. You're the best. I'm excited for you. So everybody go on Instagram right now, because those comments will go away. So go on Instagram right now and copy and paste anybody who has the information in that you would like to see. These are all really, really good, really interesting podcasts. And these people are people that I will send other people to. Oh, you need help with that? Go to that. Anthony, money. Stay Sexy Wellness, fitness, especially fitness over middle age. I don't know. When you grown. People on TikTok. I'll put some of these podcasts in there because you guys need to know them also. But I love this. I love all of the communication in the comments. I love that you guys are talking to each other, helping each other. It's amazing. Write down what you want, hope to accomplish in the day, plan, spoken like a true inspiring lupus warrior. Thank you so, so much, Anthony. Love this podcast. Keep leading from the front. Thank you so much. It feels great to take your grands to school. I love that for you. I'm so happy for you. I know you wanted to retire for a while, so that's amazing. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. You earned it, girl. All right. So I'm going to get off of here. I really appreciate it. Fantastic info shared today. Thank you. Control the controllables. That's exactly. Listen, Sonia knows. Sonia did a whole masterclass on it, and there's so much to say about it. Um, uh, 477. Nah, I'm good. Do you? Yes, exactly. So take these 4 things, implement them, the best that you can, and, you know, have a beautiful, amazing rest of the year. Can you believe fall has fallen here? It's about to be a whole new year. You're gonna blink 3 times, and it's gonna be 2026. So get control of it now. Let's make the rest of this year the best of this year, and do it up. Okay, guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Stay happily healed. Bye.